Toastmaster Shivani. Toastmaster Asmita, may I know the title of the speech?
Yeah. So my title of the speech is Journey by Far.
Journey by Far. Toastmaster Asmita, Journey by Far. Journey by Far. Toastmaster Asmita, over to you.
Thank, thank you, Toastmasters Jawahar, and good afternoon to my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Disclaimer: this speech will somewhat be like a monologue that I often have with my own self, requesting and cautioning everyone to bear with me for a few minutes. To begin with, a confession from my end. Writing this introductory speech was a challenging assignment for me, as I actually didn't know how to introduce myself except the way we do in an interview. Reason for writing down about myself was tough for me, as I feel that my mind is like a road so often traveled that it no longer recognizes itself, and therefore I don't know what's going on. Yet, I will try to present some of the broken pieces of a larger puzzle that I'm myself struggling to gather. So, before me sharing with you a glimpse of what it is like to live inside my head, let me give you a very simplistic interview like background of myself. I was born in a small hill village in the midst of Himalayas. I did my schooling from Nainital and actually changed 5 schools during my childhood, which was quite tough as I had to struggle with language, environment, culture, friends, amongst many other things which may seem trivial to your adult self but meant the world in your childhood. After that, I did what most of the people in India do and as their parents want, an engineering and an MBA, like Toastmaster Jawahar was just mentioning in his speech. After that, I again did what others say, get a good job and get married. So here I am, working in corporate for 9 long years and married for still longer, 5 years. After being in this rat race and in a dog eat dog culture, I found myself in a quagmire. I wanted something more in life. I felt that something was missing in my life. And in fact, what I was ignoring from a very long time was the fact that amidst all this pandemonium, I failed to understand myself. Just like from an overheated machine, sparks come off. My life was giving me signals, and as the mental distress and challenges in my life started increasing, with added responsibilities that come our way as we grow older. Some dreams and figments of childhood were calling. Some unfulfilled desires were meandering through my mind's passages. Some inherent weaknesses were seeking resolutions. And some questions were raising their heads firmly. There was so much to do, and I didn't know where to start. What should I do to gain clarity? After doing exactly what everyone else does and listening to what others say, I didn't have answers to my questions, and it didn't give me much solace. So, I guess after a very long time, better long than never though, I took a pause and asked myself, what's going on? And my mind asked back, what's going on? We were both staring at each other, perplexed. Amidst this great confusion in my humdrum life, I decided then that the time has come for me to change. So I began on a new journey, which I like to describe as a path of self discovery and self love. I decided, thought, and pondered. What I wanted was to create an environment of independence, freedom, creativity, and empathy for myself, both for myself. And for that, I wanted to engage into a hobby will give me the sense of independence, freedom, creativity, and connection for myself. Because I believe that these are the very things that keep you grounded when going in life gets tough. And in my journey till now, what I have realized is that I was living a life of fear, a fear of failure, which is deep rooted within me. It is like a monster that raises its head when I try to do things I've never done before. Pursuing small little things, maybe like today giving this speech, may seem trivial, but these are the things that add up to a lot more in the long run. So, in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, what I would like to put it in this way: what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters as compared to what lies within us. So I'm still trying very hard to figure out things for me. And for that very first step is to try out new things, maybe to seek feedback, to be fearless, to be asking questions, to be inquisitive, to be creative whenever I get the chance to do so. And therefore, I felt that every day giving some time and giving a space for yourself to to engage into activities that rejuvenate yourself is very important. Also, joining Toastmasters is one of the things that I do for myself, which would help me to reconnect with my lost inner self. It will also give me an opportunity to learn from others' experiences as well as share my own experiences in the hope that it might resonate with some of you. Now, I would urge all of you to reflect on the meaningful words of ancient Buddhist teachings. You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. With this, now I come to an end of my speech, and I thank you all for bearing with me patiently till the end of the time. Thank you again, and over to you, Toastmaster Jawahar.